Boom. So it's Different Shades Group, your host Rob here, and Trizzy. Follow the Instagram, follow the Spotify, the SoundCloud, and of course it's available on iTunes under podcast. So last week we were watching the Boiler Room Gasworks, Alhan, Poet, and they had AC there, African Child.
Yeah.
It went kind of left.
It was always gonna go left.
I feel like man needs a hug. Like for real. I've never met I've never met anyone who's that upset that quickly.
Yeah, because he's it's evident to see there's something not all the way there. But whatever was exciting for him in the beginning, it's taken its course of being uncomfortable now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because look, watching that interview with Poet and everything like that, I think Poet did the best thing.
To be honest, I respect him for that, because I mean, I might disagree with some of the things he says on Half-Cast and the rest of it, but for that, I got to rate him, because he's like, this guy's he must be a lunatic if Poet don't want to speak to him. Do you know what I mean? Because Poet's got some opinions and whatnot.
But Poet, I think the way Poet delivered it to him, he didn't. You know, like when you're trying to talk to somebody and you're trying to aid them for the better of themselves and everything like that. Like he's trying to say to him, like, you're not presenting yourself in the best format. This energy can't be sustained for too long. Eventually, it's gonna implode on itself, and you're gonna mash yourself down. He's already been seen crying on camera, talking about them, talking about his youths and stuff like that. Like, the people around him, I do believe, need to just talk to him and tell him to step down for a hot minute, bro, because something mad's gonna happen next.
Is it just stressful as well to be like that all the time? It's draining.
Like I said, it looked like it was something exciting before, but then eventually it doesn't switch off. So now you'll hear him saying, I don't care about this, I don't care about this. Who cares about your opinion and whatever. And then when you get somebody that's intelligent enough to talk to him on a level and say to him, like, all right, cool, if you're putting stuff out there to be judged, you can't turn around and say, like, I don't care.
Well, he said
he's a rapper, he has an opinion.
Alhan can't have an opinion because he's not a rapper. I'm sorry, that makes no sense whatsoever. Just foolishness.
I don't. It's very dangerous.
I've never heard any of his music. Have you heard any of his music?
Nah, I'm not. I don't think I will be, because, to be fair with you, even though he puts it out, we know what's gonna happen. He will put it out. Everybody's gonna bash him. They're gonna take the mick out of him. They're gonna do whatever they do. Even if he produces some good music, people are still gonna be after him, and then they're gonna turn around and then he's gonna turn around. He's gonna come up with another live chat. Gonna come up with another situation saying he doesn't care about something again, and he's gonna get into another mix-up, and then it becomes dangerous after that again, because there's only so many times it can go round and round and round until there has to be a full stop. And what's gonna be the full stop?
Yeah, no, that's mad. I think it's too stressful, man. Like, I don't even like anyone who's portraying a batch of negative energy to me. I'm just like, I'm just not on it.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm step away from it, because it's, especially if he's, the thing about Poet in that situation, he was explaining to him very simply but not in a patronising way why this looks like this and how your behaviour could be construed as that, which is fair enough. And he's not saying, I think you are like this. He's saying, because of you doing this, people are going to have this opinion of you. So just be careful, essentially. And the guy's like, and then once you say, is that what you're saying about, you're going to say what you want to people, but it's up to them what they're going to do, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, of course, because he's already, alright, cool. If you deal with the terms of like perception, how you're introduced to somebody, how you put yourself across to somebody, from that very first moment, it's very difficult for you to change their perception of you after you've left. It's either they leave with a good impression of you and they say, like, oh, you know what, this guy is cool. Everything else is just layers upon it. So if you come straight into the game, and Nipsey also said it the best, let the clowns do clown shit. Now, whatever you want to take that as, because it's a thing that, like, if you come in doing all the crud and the trolling and all of this stuff, you're always forever gonna be remembered as that break. And it gets to a point where like the Tekashi 6ix9ine, we shouldn't really bring him up, but like that, people started feeling sorry for him after a while. After everybody was pissed off, they felt sorry for him, but it was too late. Look what happened with the full stop.
Listen, with that, I feel like there's a bit of naivety, because I don't know how old African Child is, but I know that Tekashi 6ix9ine is 20 something years old. We were all behaving foolish when we were 20s. However, I feel like people don't understand their consequences, and I'm pretty sure that myself, when I start having kids, I'm gonna say to them, look, this when you do stuff, consequences happen. And I think even for myself, I've learned that as I've gone on, I don't do stupid shit because I know how it can end out.
Yeah, but then with like the reason why I don't even give Tekashi that naivety as well is the type of things he was saying. Like he's talking about people's dead mothers. African child's doing that.
Yeah, it's not smart. Right?
Do you get what I'm saying? He's talking on serious situations that's in neighborhoods, that's whatever. It doesn't. It's not really any of his business. Say if you've got an opinion on how somebody's dealing with a tragedy of how they've dealt with it, safe. Keep that behind your closed doors or anything like that. When you start attracting that energy, when that energy comes back for you now. It doesn't matter what you say.
This is what I'm saying. People don't want the smoke. They
Right.
really don't. They're putting it out like they want the smoke, and then when it comes, they're a bit like, "Oh, no."
Because it doesn't switch off. You've said what you said. You've offended people, and it doesn't switch off. And then when everybody's gonna start feeling sorry for you, because put it this way, as gangster as everybody can be, as much nasty pieces of work, or if you feel it's validating for somebody to get hurt, there's always that moment in time when you say to yourself, "Okay, cool, but." That person didn't really do anything that significantly damaging for them to get that back on them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it never comes back in the form of where it's just calm. It comes back in a form where you start seeing people bleeding on the floor, people crying off they lose their mind, this sort of thing. And then afterwards everybody just shoves them in the corner, but they're still living now with their own thing that's going wrong.
Demons, right?
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, he wants to start doing his music career. I just feel that's welcoming another set of bad energy that's going to come back, because like I said, it's all fun in the beginning, starts off friendly, starts off nice, but then when there's certain things you're saying and you're crossing the line, the next person is not going to tolerate you doing that thing, because they're going to see themselves as saying, hold on, you tried to do that with my man, I'm not my man. Even though my man did not let that slide, and he could still be bringing that, somebody else is going to be amped up and act on it. They're going to act on it. So I mean, I just think like probably his circle around him, I don't know, like somebody needs to talk to him, bro. Somebody needs to talk to him, bro. Before it's too late. Let's just say that. Right. Because it's already starting to where he's...
I think how that interview was handled was very, very, very good, because...
What would you do?
In that situation...
I know you interview a lot of people where they're like...
Boy, well, to start handles, isn't it? No, let's go. No. But to be fair, look, if he's got something to say, I'll let him say. But if there's no reasoning with him, and he doesn't want to seize me, I really, really respect what Alhan did and how he handled that. Yeah. He still had the conversation with him. He was just like, look, don't you think this can look like X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just saying, and he's basically put it across where this isn't my own opinion, but this is how it can be interpreted. Do you understand why it can be interpreted? And he's done it really, really well. But I think Poe was right to get up and walk out of that situation.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, they said they had security there for the first time. I don't doubt that, because.
But then that's what I'm trying to say is like, why would you want to be that kind of person where everywhere you go there has to be security? That doesn't even sound comfortable.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because now, if you're known as somebody that flies off the handle, or nobody knows how to you're gonna stop the money that you could be getting.
Yeah, that's another.
You could stop potential situations where you could make your life better. Do you get what I'm saying? Because everybody has a little cause for themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you got kids as well with that, allow it, man. Allow it, like kind of thing. If they got security at the studio, that's for everybody's situation. Like Poet was saying, that's like, I'm not gonna have nobody talk to me like that. I've got kids myself. I'm trying. You could tell he's actually come there to have a serious conversation. Even if they have a disagreement, it's still a brother to brother having a conversation to let him know, bro, just tweak it a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to see.
And he's a good person to say that to him, because he's a bit outrageous, isn't he?
Yeah.
In a way, or he used to be, and now he knows how it could end up.
Yeah. So I don't know, but we'll just have to see when it comes to that situation. I think that situation can get it could still get more slippery than what it's getting to, because once people start once people get bored of the acts, that's when everybody turns on you now. So you'll be having your own followers who were riding with you before now telling you you're a prick. Like,
bad energy, stay far away, innit? One of them ones.
There's a lot of songs like that still. We'll have to think it, so.
Yeah, I don't know. But you can, of course, check us out on Different Shades Group, which is on Spotify and SoundCloud. and iTunes as well on podcasts. Just look on the podcast app. Obviously, subscribe to the channel, Different Shades Group, and of course, follow your host Rob and Trizzy, because we'll be releasing some gold out of this as well.
Yeah.